The Alberta government is proposing a new fee for cell phone users. The money will go towards supporting 911 call centers who say they are in dire need of additional funding to keep up with technological advances. Local officials say that the fee will cost Albertans less than $5 a year, but would make a world of difference to the service they provide. Daryl Rummel reports.
Is anyone else in the residence with you?
The calls for help seem never-ending inside Alberta's 911 call centers. Today, it was their calls for help that seemed to be answered.
The exact same as
by adding a 44-cent charge to each cell phone user, Minister Doug Griffith says his government can help Alberta's call centers meet some of the challenges they face. Challenges like keeping up with advancements in technology. Officials say centers weren't built to accept text or video messages or access GPS systems on callers' cell phones.
Because some of these new technologies 911 call centers are trying to incorporate, of course, have increased costs. So whether or not this fully compensates for it so that they can add those technologies, we'll continue to address as we go forward. But this goes a long ways to help make sure that they're viable for years to come.
It's certainly welcome to know that some funding might be available. We do struggle, like 911 funding, as the minister said, it comes from landline revenue, is where a lot of the revenue comes from, but it's only landlines, and more cell phone users are out there.
There are an estimated 2.7 million cell phone users in Alberta, and many operators across the province say cell phones can account to up to 70% of the calls they receive. Unlike landline users, cell phone users do not directly contribute to the cost of 911 services. Some subscribers already pay a 911 access fee on their bill. That money goes towards funding infrastructure and emergency services, not the call centers.
This absolutely is a fabulous announcement. This helps us link ourselves to our customers when they need our help the most, and this makes sure that the system is sustainable long term so that we can make sure we can get people help when they need it, where they need it as fast as possible.
44 cents per cell phone per month would cost the average Albertan roughly $5 per year. But for call center operators, it could be an additional $16 million in funding to be split up between the province's 24 call centers to help them help those when they need it the most. Daryl Rummel, CTV News, Lethbridge.
As soon as we posted this story on Facebook and Twitter, it immediately created a discussion. Ty says anyone that finds 44 cents a month a hindrance on their budget should probably cancel their Netflix, Xbox, and other pointless subscriptions. Paying just over $5 a year towards a 911 call center is not going to put you on the streets. B wrote, they already take enough for landlines. If this is passed, I will disconnect my cell phone. I pay enough already to even have it running for safety purposes. Evan thought, why don't they just take the 44 cents out of the 911 fee we already pay instead of passing the charge on to the customers? Well, Jackie suggested, what about a fee that charged you the 911 service if you use it? That way, everyone would pay essentially for their own 911 usage. The bill is to be introduced at the next sitting of the legislature.